Hi there, welcome to the Stellar Self. In this video, I'll give you a brief introduction to this channel. I'll talk about the content structure for this channel, and then I'll also talk about how to use this channel. Okay, so let's go step by step. So if I have to give you in one sentence, I'm going to offer on this channel, I'm going to offer thought frameworks in applied personal philosophy for improving self-awareness. Okay, that's a lot of big words right there. Okay, so we need to break this down a little bit. Uh, and so we need to ask this question: what are thought frameworks? What is applied personal philosophy? What is self-awareness? If we go a step back, we need to think what exactly is the self, right? Uh, This is an example of first principles, breaking down ideas and going really deep and, starting with first principles. So a question would be, what are first principles? This kind of, breaking down of ideas is what I'm going to do on this channel. The purpose being improving self-awareness. Okay. Now, all of these questions that I just mentioned are answered on this channel. If they are not yet, I will post videos related to these questions. But let's take a look at the core content of this channel. I've organized the content uh, into a series of modules, and these modules have presentations, different topics. So let's take a look at all the modules that are there. Here is a list of the 8 modules. These are the core modules that will be there on this channel. Okay, and then each of these modules has 3 or more different component presentations. So the first one is the self concept. These are the presentations related to the self concept. The second one is self esteem. Here are the presentations for self esteem. The bullet points, they represent individual presentations. Then you have self-efficacy. Here are the presentations for self-efficacy. Finally, you have self-expression, and then you have the social self. Okay. Moving on, then there is financial self-awareness, relationships, and identity. Uh, the first five modules are predominantly theory-based. Okay. The last 3 modules are predominantly applications. Financial self-awareness, you can really use this information in your day-to-day choices in your life, related to whether it's related to work, whether it's related to marriage. Same thing, relationships. Once you understand, you can really use the information in practical applications in managing your relationships. Okay. And identity, it's really one of the most important ideas in self-awareness. So this is a summary of the content that I will be posting. Now, this is just a framework, this initial set of ideas. This is going to be a framework. And on top of this framework, once you understand these ideas, then come, thought frameworks that will really help you make better choices in your life. Now let's talk about how to use this channel. So, this channel is not an entertainment channel. A lot of the ideas are just going to be discussed like I'm talking to you. It's going to be very plain, simple, and boring. But again, this is not a channel that is meant for, a mass of followers, just everybody out there. It's not meant for that. It is meant for people who are serious about developing a personal life philosophy. So the first thing that is required if you want to use this channel is study the ideas that I outlined yourself. I've already done the homework on the philosophy of the self, on all the topics, right? Study these ideas yourself. I'm not your master. You are your own master. You have to develop your own personal philosophy. Uh, Compare notes. Definitely, you'll find a lot of assistance from the homework that I've already done. Number two is pursue excellence in an art or a sport. You have to pursue either creative or competitive excellence. Okay. Uh, there's a lot of philosophy out there that's just words, especially in the age of AI. You can spend an infinite amount of time with ChatGPT and you're not going to get anywhere. You have to pursue excellence. And if you pursue excellence in real life, in going about in real life and doing things, that is in the pursuit of art or sport, and not just something that's written in books, something that's just ideas, it's better because the real life is really out there, right? We live in a very physical world, and as much as social media companies and tech companies want us to go into virtual reality in order to program us, the best way to get out of that is to pursue excellence in real world, either collaborating with real human beings or competing. So art or sport, choose one. Then comes the third part, which is do your journaling about the story of your life. And once you do that and you look at the videos that I'm going to be posting, then you can apply the thought frameworks in your personal life. Not only that, you will be able to modify the thought frameworks, come up with new ideas. You can create your own thought frameworks, and that's really the whole purpose of this channel. Okay, so that's how you want to use this channel. So I hope you like the content on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.